What is going on, my people? Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are having an absolutely fantastic kick butt day today so far. So guys, it's time for another episode of the best brawlers in every single rarity. By far my favorite ranking video here inside of Brawl Stars. This time it's going to be a little bit different. We're getting perspective from a well-known pro player in the Brawl Stars community. He's going to be guiding us in his gameplay today. So top tier gameplay. The pro player's name is Slash. He has a fantastic YouTube channel. Make sure to go check that out in the link in the description down below. As well as before we hop into this, make sure to let me know in the comments what you guys think the best brawlers in every single rarity is in your trophy range. Of course, we're going to be taking a look at top tier gameplay with star powers involved, so it might be a little bit different from your perspective that you're playing. So I'd love to hear your input on that front. So guys, it should be some really fun matches. Why don't we hop straight away into it? Here we go. Okay guys, so starting off with the very first rarity, and that is the Trophy Road Brawlers, or the Beginner Brawlers, whatever you want to call them, and that is most definitely Shelly. Now, before I get a bunch of comments saying that Shelly is not a Trophy Road Brawler, she's the starter brawler, she's just fitting into it. We're not making her her own rarity or anything like that. Wouldn't make sense. Like, she would have the best and the worst, whatever ranking you would do, she'd be alone, so we're just gonna keep her in the mix. But most definitely, Band-Aid Shelly is leaps and bounds the best Trophy Road Brawler amongst all of them. She's so dang devastating in the meta. I feel like everyone knows that Band-Aid is the best star power in the game, and coupled with Shelly's potential in all the different game modes like Brawl Ball, she fits in Gem Grab, she can even play on bounty maps, which she most definitely wasn't playing in beforehand. Band-Aid just kind of allows her to get away with certain things, and definitely be on the lookout for a nerf coming to that star power in the near future. It's too good. It's way too good. So guys, let's hop into our match with Shelly. I think they're going to be playing Brawl Ball, so it should be some fun gameplay. Let's get into it. Okay guys, so before we hop into our very first match, as you can see, Slash is heading into matchmaking right now. He wanted me to bring up in the beginning of the video that he's been dedicating a lot of his time to scrimming and practicing for tournaments instead of ladder grinding. He is still a really good player. Let's take a look at his profile while we're waiting here. His highest trophy amount is 20,000, so he's got 22,000 3v3 victories as well. He's a fantastic player, and he is a fantastic competitive player in tournament wise. So why don't we hop into his game? We're waiting for him to get into it. Hopefully he's in it. He's in it right now. Let's go. Okay, spectating the very first game. Brawl Ball with Shelly. Let's see how this goes. He said he has a really good team comp going. He's playing with Jigsaw, the man. I feel like Jigsaw makes an appearance on the channel all the time. What a beast. And we're in it a little portion of the way in. Oh, we're playing with Patchy too. Oh my goodness, we are stacked. And Patchy's using Piper in Brawl Ball. That's exciting. Okay, so let's see how we do here. Slash definitely probably has Band-Aid. Definitely probably has Band-Aid all leveled up and ready to go here. But the other team comp is really stellar here. It's a good Mortis team comp. You got Rosa for the support, the pressure that she provides, as well as Poco in the back burner, able to heal up your teammates. So we'll see what happens here. We're down an early goal right at the get-go, but we should be able to come back. I have full confidence in these players' abilities. But we need to keep in mind that this is a fantastic Mortis counter comp here. Oh, the BM. In that situation, it's probably not good to do that, but because you feed super, but Rosa already had super in that situation, so you could kind of get away with a little BM in that situation. So we'll see what happens here. Mortis has ball in the back burner. Rosa pressuring with super is going to be tricky. Slash has super as well. He's going to come in with a few pops. Definitely doesn't have Band-Aid charged up yet, but he's probably getting close. Takes 40 seconds, I believe, to get your Band-Aid. Slash rolling in. He's got super. Can he kick it in? He's probably going to go with a nice little play, a little cheeky play. Oh, so close. A couple more seconds. If the Mortis wouldn't have got that, it was rolling in. Did you guys see that? It was just rolling in there. So we'll see what happens here. Alec is, or I shouldn't say Alec, what the heck, Ali SSJ, the Mortis on the enemy team, deciding to go in on the Poco, or I should say the Piper and the Dinah on our team, which is very smart. Just try to stay as far away from Slash as possible. The hardest counter in the game, I swear. Mortis versus Shelly. Patchy has the ball. This is a really tough matchup, guys. I'm not going to lie to you here, but so we're playing really stellar against these guys. Slash rolling in. Super. Definitely has Band-Aid, and this should be an easy goal. Poco shouldn't be able to do a lot of damage, but that super coming in on the Poco side of things, that was a fantastic match. Why don't we hop into our rare brawlers? Okay guys, so heading into the next rarity, and that is the rare brawlers. Now, Slash had a very difficult time deciding which brawler was the best amongst them in competitive and like with the star powers involved, and that is between Barley as well as Poco, which is funny because for the longest time, Rosa was that dominant brawler, top 3 best brawlers, but with these star powers and with the competitive meta always ever changing, we're seeing new brawlers in their rarities coming to the forefront, and in my opinion, I would say Poco, with my 2 cents, putting into it, it's kind of arrogant saying because like Slash is the pro player, he plays a lot of games, but I think Poco has a really good spot in the meta right now with his newest star power, Screeching Solo. But why don't we hop into a game? They're going to be having a Barley as well as a Poco on their team, so I think they're really close. So let's get into the matches. Here we go. Okay guys, so hopping straight away into our next match with our rare brawler. So we'll see. I think they're gearing up in Brawl Ball as well. Brawl Ball is a really good map for a lot of the brawlers that we have on our list today. So as you can see, Slash is rocking Poco and Jigsaw is rocking Barley, the even 2. But again, I think a little bit more weight is towards Poco. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you agree with my perspective on that? It's going to be a little bit tricky, but Patchy coming in with that high DPS against that Daryl. If Slash was left alone against that Daryl, it would have been a lot more, it would have been a different situation there. Probably would have scored the ball. We would have been down 1-0. But here we go. We're gearing up. We're on the upper half, or I should say upper third of the map, pressuring as hard as possible. Daryl rolling in, picking up the easy kill on the Piper, but Jigsaw has the Daryl pinned, but he's healing up. He's not able to suppress him. He can't hit him. Come on, you can do it. Slash with a aggro super against 2 different brawlers, which is pretty value. I found a hard time when I'm playing with Poco to when to flip that switch to be aggro, you know, when to use Screeching Solo against the enemy team to pressure them, you know. Did they just kick it in on accident? Was that on purpose or accident? I'm not sure. But the whole enemy team has supers. We'll have to see. I don't know if that was on purpose or accident. We'll have to see. Daryl's got ball. Patchy able to pick up the kill on the Daryl. It looks like Tara's kind of fighting back. Supering in Jig. Okay, I think we're good here. I think that was just a mistake on the Tara's part. We'll have to see. Okay, able to suppress the Daryl. Patchy's still alive. That's awesome. Never mind. He's going down by a card hit from the Tara. Jigsaw coming in. He's got the ball. Tara getting back. Ooh. Okay, I think we're good here. We're up 1-0. Jigsaw able to stay alive in the backburners with the Barley, pressuring in a weird situation just off to the side. Let's see what happens. Patchy rolling in with super. Is he gonna dribble the ball? Let's go. Let's see something. Let's see something cool. Oh, so close. Okay, able to pick up the kill on the Poco there. Now it's 3v1. The Daryl doesn't have a chance. He had a super there. I think he was trying to do something cheeky. Kick the super. That OP dribble that Daryl has. Oh, dang it. That would have been sick. I see what you guys are trying to do there, but the ball got... Oh, but they're going to get a goal in the last 10 seconds. This is an exciting match. Okay, 1-1. Let's see. Okay, Jigsaw pressuring the Tara. That's smart. Keeping her back, trying to avoid her getting her super, because that's going to be a game-changing thing if Tara's able to secure a super there. Jigsaw throwing out a super. Keeping them back. Patchy gearing up. Oh, with the head fakes, but off just a smidget. Let's see what happens, guys. This is gearing up. This is such a great match. I'm loving what I'm seeing here. Daryl trying to roll through. Slash should be able to just walk it up. Kicking it away. I like the head fakes and a goal. Let's go. In that situation, Slash was going to pass it over to Barley, trying to bait the super from the Tara in the last second, but the Tara read what they were doing, held onto the super and sucked in Jigsaw, but Jigsaw was able to kick it in for a really good goal there. Why don't we hop into the super airs? Here we go. Okay guys, so rounding the corner to our super rare brawlers, and we have 4 to decide from, and Slash's pick is going to be Rico, and I think I agree with him most definitely. We're seeing a lot of solid brawlers amongst the super rares. Penny just recently got a star power that is really good, really dominant on Heist and Siege and things along those lines. She's always been good on those game modes, as well as Carl's always a solid pick. I would say he's always in like the top 10 best brawlers. He's kind of a sleeper brawler. People don't really recognize that he's super good, but his control potential, his mobility with with his super, being able to pick up gems and gem grab, and the DPS that he has with the super is really, really good. But Rico is a threat, guys. He is a little bit of a higher skill cap brawler, but once you're able to get down your bounce shots, especially in competitive, you see people running things with Rico. He is an incredibly good brawler. So let's hop into our game with Rico. Here we go. Okay, so hopping into our match with Rico, and this time we're going to be playing on Heist, switching it up just a little bit. Rico is a fantastic brawler on this Heist map, along with a lobber, but I haven't seen Penny being played that much on this map. We're avoiding a tank, which is a little bit strange. Normally you want to have like a Bull or a Primo on your team. Sometimes Daryl works on this map as well, but hey, I will never question the picks from these players. They know what they're doing, and they're up against a really good team comp. They're playing up against Killer the Third, Oil, and who's the third? Third Best. So they're pretty dang good players, so we'll have to see how this works. Slash able to get a good super in on it, as well as we have a locked mortar on the Heist safe, which is going to shape up to be really good. We did just mention that Penny is a fantastic brawler in Heist now, as well as Siege, because of that star power that she just recently got. So we're seeing that on full display here now, and an OP position, be able to place down that super as well. Even if it's destroyed right away when you place it there, like a BB will around the corner, it still offers a good distraction. The players have to decide, do I go for that mortar or do I control the map? So that alone offers a lot of suppression. Third Best has his super on Bull, but he's really low. We don't have our lobber yet to pressure the Bull to kill him. Let's see what happens here. Patchy just chucking out that mortar, like we said before, once again, just to kind of pressure them back, keep them distracted in some way away from our safe. But we're heading up. We got to start pressuring. Now that we have the whole entire team wiped, we can get into lane and start pressuring. Third Best is on Jigsaw like crazy, trying to find a way in. I would say, honestly, just leave the Bull. Leave the Bull, start pressuring. Slash able to go in with the speedy Rico, dodging that bubble. Fantastic plays, fantastic plays. Is Slash going to be able to get a super in? Almost killing Killer the Third. Jigsaw's coming in. Able to get the nice little hop over and securing the victory with a lot of percent left on their safe. What a great game, and showing dominance with Rico there, especially, and with the speedy Rico star power. Definitely one of my favorites in the game. It's so much fun to watch. But why don't we head into the Epic Brawlers? Next rarity are the epics, and guys, I'm so freaking happy that I get to say this, and I'm so happy that this episode is a little bit different from the last one. I feel like when we do the best brawlers in every single rarity, there's a few that change every single time, but most of the time when we get to like the higher rarities, like the mythics and the epics and the legendaries, we see the same exact picks over time. But this time around, baby, it's Piper. Piper is by far the best epic brawler now with snappy sniping. That star power is so incredibly good. I call it the Tommy Gun Piper. It's a lot of fun to play, and it's putting her on maps that she normally wasn't relevant in. We're always going to see Piper in Bounty. She's going to be insanely good in Bounty no matter what. It's just fit for her character. But now with snappy sniping, we're seeing her being played in Brawl. We're seeing her being played in Siege. Basically every single game mode. Gem Carrier. It's a lot of fun to play Piper right now in the meta, and basically that's what I've been asking for Piper for the longest time, and all it took was an OP star power. So why don't we hop into some Brawl games with Slash playing with Piper. Let's get into it. Okay, so next match with Piper in Brawl Ball. This is what I'm talking about. It's so much fun watching Piper in the meta now. Who would have thought that we would see Piper being meta on Brawl Ball? Like, that is so much fun. That's the stuff that I like to see with the ever-changing meta in Brawl Stars. Stuff like this. It's super, super exciting. But we're off to a pretty good start. We are team wiping now. Oh, Slash, what happened? He was... oh, no. Okay, here we go. Patchy has the ball, has the speed boost, almost kicking it in. Primo is just that big wall, able to block a lot of balls coming in like that. Slash gearing up, trying to pick off some shots here. Let's see what happens. Primo's going to be able to just walk it in at this point, for sure. Slash missed a few shots there, but it's not going to be a problem. I have full confidence in this team here. Once again, gearing up. Let's see what happens. The teams, honestly, I think I like our team a little bit better just because it's fun, but the other team is definitely a meta comp. Primo being your ball scorer, Shelly as your high DPS controlling brawler, and then your long range Rico, just annoying bounce shots on a map like this in Brawl Ball is really, really good. So heading in, Jigsaw able to clear up that Primo, an easy shot from Patchy. Let's see how we can gear up in the next round of Brawl Ball here. Okay, so Patchy securing the ball, kicking it in. He says, who cares? Give me that. Oh my gosh. These guys are on another level. This is why I like incorporating pro gameplay. It's a lot of fun seeing little things like that. I feel like in my personal experience, if I were to hop into the game, I wouldn't think to do that. Just grab the ball, super it. And I don't think the enemy team thought of that. That was going to happen either. So guys, let's hop into the Mythic Brawlers. Here we go. Okay guys, so rounding the corner to our Mythic Brawlers, and once again, this is going to be a pretty hard selection. We have 3 really good Brawlers now. Ever since the Star Powers have been released, all the Brawlers have been getting a big buff, and it's making it hard to put into these tiers, because I feel like now Tara's a lot better because of her new Star Power. The healing element is really, really good for the team, as well as Mortis is finally viable, very viable in Brawl Stars with Coiled Snake, fitting into Brawl Ball and Gem Grab, and different team comps, sometimes even in Heist, which is weird. But your best Mythic Brawler is going to be Jean. It's going to be hard to find a better Mythic Brawler. They're going to definitely need to like buff up one of them in a big way to match with Jean. He's very viable in multiple different game modes. He fits into team comps. He can be a gem carrier. He can be a lane as a support. That OP super that he has really is really, really good for your team. But yeah, let's head into our match with Jean and see how he does. Here we go. Okay guys, so we found our match. Let's see what happens here. So we have a Barley. Ooh, double lobber Jean. This is an interesting team comp. This is stuff that you like to see. Let's go, let's go. This is good. This is good. You're definitely going to want Barley going up against BB. Dynamite is really, really tricky up against BB because she's so dang fast. And those pools of poison, the lasting damage that Barley has is really good against BB or faster characters. For example, like when you're going up against a Mortis, it's going to be hard to go up against a Mortis with a lobber, but the best lobber to do it is definitely Barley. So here we go. We're pressuring. Let's see what we can do here. Slash, I'm sure, is getting close to super. He's going to use it on the BB and cycle his super. He's probably a little bit past half with those 2 pops. Now 3, he's getting close to his super. Again, he's got it. Let's see if we can get an OP pull. Jigsaw jumping around like crazy. Loving the skin. Able to kick it in. Nice goal on the left side there. Really, really good. Okay. So gearing back into lane, we have our super. The only person that doesn't have a super is Jigsaw, so we're going into it in a good spot here. The second wave of our Brawl Ball round. Barley able to toss down super to control the map a little bit there. And I forgot to mention, Slash had to go. He lost connection in a game that we were spectating, and we decided to cut it out. Something must have happened. Must have been busy with something. So here we go, pressuring. It is now 3v1. It's going to be difficult for that BB to control, but she's definitely doing a great job. Oh my goodness, waiting for her teammates to come in. Slash, all he has to do is kick it in. Oh my gosh, that's what you like to see. Oh my gosh, that trick shot at the end, just icing on the cake. Like, just wiggled it right in between 2 people, zigzagged it right into the top right corner. That's awesome. Let's head to our legendaries. Oh my gosh, that was great. Okay, so as for the final rarity, the legendary brawlers, the best legendary brawler amongst the 3 is most definitely Spike. And I believe this has been the same exact thing for the last couple best brawlers in every single rarity episodes that we've done, because Spike is just so incredibly good in the competitive meta. I feel like just his build, his design overall is just hard to nerf him and not be good in the meta. I don't remember a time that he hasn't been like top 10, top 5 in Brawl Stars, just because he fits into so many team comps. He is good on Siege, he's good on Gem Grab, good on the only game mode that he's not super good in is Bounty, some Bounty maps. But other than that, he's a fantastic brawler to have on your team for that control-based element, the crowd control, the consistent poke damage, the high DPS, especially with his new star power on top of that. It's really, really good. So why don't we hop into our match, our final match with Spike. Okay, so our final match, I believe we're going to be hopping into Brawl Ball as well, and I know you guys like Brawl Ball. Brawl Ball is a really, really fun game mode to watch, definitely one of my favorite game modes to watch in competitive. I feel like it's just so fast-paced, and there's a lot of exciting stuff that happens, like in that last match, that trick shot. It's probably the funnest viewing game mode you can have in like a competitive game in Brawl Ball, or I should say in Brawl Stars. So the enemy team is pressuring, but they're all really low. The Dynamite is gonna have to score. Let's see, Slash, great job, great job. He knew that he wasn't able to defend both of those brawlers, so he just kicked it away, but the BB able to retaliate and use her super to kick it in with a pretty easy goal there. We have double legendary plus Barley on our team. Again, we don't really have a ball scorer. We just have a really good control-based team comp. and that BB is going to be really tricky to go for. BB is just such a great brawler. The pressure that she has with her speed and health and damage. For a game mode like Brawl Ball, it's really, really good. Dang, Jigsaw. That was a really good dribble there, kicking it to the left and supering in. But there was just too many brawlers to control them. Slash jumping in. We're grouping up here. Nicely done suppressing that Dyna. But again, like we said before, just the presence of BB there in the map, it takes all 3 brawlers like 15 seconds just to take her out, and allows the two other teammates on the enemy side to come in and spawn in, get into position. BB is just really, really good. Jigsaw jumping in. Ooh, that home run bat disrupting his push there. It's still 0-1. It's going to be tricky for them to get in there. We don't have any way to destroy walls. We don't have environmental clearing. So we have to kind of get lucky here. All of our brawlers are really, really weak. So Poco, an aggro Poco with Screeching Solo, or a BB with Home Run Bat. It's going to be really, really tricky to get it in. We're going to need an OP dribble from Jigsaw or something like that. Or a team wipe. So here we go. Gearing up. Let's see what happens. We're getting pushed back here. The BB is completely full. Pops down bubble. Slash is going to kick it away. Slash able to dish off a good amount of damage to the BB as well as the Dynamite. Slash taking some damage from the Dynamite. Come on. Get it going. Get it going. You got it. Ooh, the aggro Poco. That's going to be a full team wipe, and I betcha they're going to be able to score off that with a super from BB. Nope. Slash says no thank you, but the time is running out. They just had such a weak team comp. Not in a sense of like a bad team comp, but just not enough health to work with when they're going up against a BB and a Poco with the heals and all the DPS that they have. But one loss is definitely not going to kill us, guys. But hopefully you all enjoy the video, and they went up against a really good team. That's a high Poco, my goodness. But yeah, guys, hopefully you all enjoyed the video. Make sure to let me know in the comments down below what you agree, disagree, your opinions on the matter. Also, I want to know what your trophy range is. What do you think the best brawlers in your trophy range is? Not in like the competitive scene. That'd be really, really cool. So guys, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to slap a like on it. I really appreciate that. Also consider hitting that subscribe button down below. Being a part of the Ray fam, I would also truly appreciate it. And the final thing, once again, make sure to go check out Slash's stuff in the description down below. He has a really start-up YouTube channel. He's been killing it. He's up to like 2,000 and something subscribers, and he just started it recently. So it'd be cool to go send him some support over on that, and that'd be awesome. So yeah, guys, with that being said, make sure to keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out.